meeting here. Appreciate it. Call the meeting officially to order. Councilor Spivey.
Present.
Councilor Bearden. Councilor Wilson.
Present.
Myself present. Thank you. If anyone want to venture forward on the minutes, I think.
Yeah, make a motion that the reading of the minutes be dispensed with since each council member has received a copy and that it be approved as submitted.
Do I have a second on that motion?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Councilor Spivey.
I make a motion for the approval of the current bills for payment in the amount of $146,863.23.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. Do we have any professional or consultant reports tonight? All right. Thank you. Mayor, I believe it's your turn. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I have a couple of presentations or a couple of folks I want to introduce tonight. And so we'll get right on that. If I could have Ms. Bourne and Ms. Keaton come forward. We have a presentation for you all. This is in Awareness Month for Gynecologic Cancer. So I'm going to let you hold that if you will, and I'm going to read part of the proclamation. You can step right there with her. Whereas the gynecologic cancers are among the leading cancer killers of women in the United States, and whereas the Laura Crandall Brown Foundation and their Estate of Teal initiative brings awareness to all GYN cancers, whereas the good health and well-being of women in our state and the city of Irondale are enhanced by increased awareness, whereas it is also crucial that all women of our state and city of Irondale take an active role in learning the symptoms and risk factors associated with GYN cancers and developing healthy habits, and whereas we reflect upon the memory of those lost to these diseases, now therefore I, Charles Moore, Mayor of the City of Irondale, do hereby proclaim September 2018 as Gynecologic Cancer Awareness Month throughout the city, and encourage all residents of Irondale to work together to raise awareness of GYN cancers and to commend them in this observance to all our citizens. So thank you, ladies, for what you do, for the awareness that you're bringing to a very important cause.
Thank
We appreciate it.
you.
Thank you, ladies, very much for what you do there. And I have three gentlemen here. If you guys will come forward. Mike Sharani is a business owner here in our community, runs the convenience store and gas station and gas and cheap down on Highway 78, but is here to talk to us just briefly about another thing that they're involved in. It's the Birmingham Walk Run with the Agacon Foundation. And I'm going to give the mic to. Okay.
Respected Mr. President, council members, Mayor of Irondale, thank you so much for inviting us to the council meeting. I believe this is our second year attending the council meeting. We were here last year too. And we wanted to invite all of you to the Aga Khan Foundation Walk and Run event. It's happening on Veterans Park on September 23rd, this Sunday. We all are volunteers at the Aga Khan Foundation, and the main mission of the foundation is not only poverty alleviation, but also working towards quality of life for people. And we are working in over 30 countries of the world and very hard to reach areas in Asia and Africa. We have volunteers over there helping out people with education, healthcare, water sanitization, sewage, and also cultural historical programs, cultural restoration. I wanted to invite Aman, he's our youth lead, to talk more about the Aga Khan Foundation.
So the work of the foundation is embedded on core values that we all share, such as self-reliance, human dignity, and respect for human dignity and pluralism. And we hold on to those values, and that helps us move forward in our work towards alleviating global poverty. So places like hospitals, schools, and a flourishing economy is what helps make a community thrive. And that's what we try to help out and improve upon in cities and places in Central Asia, South Asia, and all around Africa. So programs like the AKF Walk and Run helps us raise money, raise awareness for global poverty, and it helps us get people in our community. And it's not just in Birmingham, it's places such as Atlanta, Los Angeles, nationwide, and even international. And with all that awareness and all the funds that we raise, 100% of those funds go towards alleviating global poverty and helping others live a better life that we over here can live. And we build partnerships with nonprofit organizations, businesses, and even government agencies such as the U.S. government agency in Central Asia for international development. They help us create vibrant economies through strategic investments in social services and enterprises. And there's something very powerful about global partnerships because it helps us all come together locally, internationally, and work towards a cause that can help all of us live a better life. And that helps us transcend borders of religion, gender, origins, and age. So working together makes us stronger together. And in a world where nowadays there's more differences than us being together, there's more conflicts, it's time for us to come together as brothers and sisters and work together towards a positive change and, you know, have more success stories like we've already had a lot, but there's so much more work to do. There's billions of people around the world. A lot of them don't have working electricity, water, access to education that we're able to over here, and that's why we would like you guys to come out on Sunday and help support this cause. Thank you.
Thank you again for inviting all of us to the council meeting, and we hope to see you and your family. It's a free event. The walk starts at noon on Sunday at the Veterans Park in Hoover. We have different cultural programs, performances, food, and we love to see you guys and your kids and grandkids. So thank you all very much.
Thank you all. Thank you very much, Amanda. It's a very important cause that you're working toward. We appreciate your volunteerism on that. You know, we are truly a blessed people. We forget sometimes how blessed and favored we are. And there are thousands and hundreds of thousands of children who go to bed at night not having had a meal that day or for recent days and will yet do that. So thank you for focusing on that. It's very, very important. I watched an account of one of our police officers. We have body cams on the cameras so we can kind of look and see what's going on and what they're doing. And one of them was talking to a gentleman who had some questions, had a problem, and the officer told him to have a good day after he got done talking with him. And the guy said, well, it's been kind of rough so far. You know, we don't know what rough is. And the officer responded back to him, you're really blessed. You live in you're blessed to live in the country that you live in. We're blessed to have food on our table and a place to, you know, running water and those sorts of things. And so many people that you all are working with, I know, don't have that. So thank you for the work that you do.
Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate it.
Thanks.
That's all I have.
Thank you, Mayor. Do we have any department head reports tonight? I don't see anybody. No? All right. We'll go ahead with any standing committees or special committee reports. Okay. Start with you, Council Spivey.
Sure, just a few things. We want to just highlight the activity and work that's been happening at the Riverwalk at the Cahaba off of Grants Mill Road. Public Works has been working really hard to make that just a better place. There's been a lot of signage that's been going in. just different types of amenities that's helping to elevate that park. There will be a cop stop on the first Tuesday in October, which is why we've shifted our meeting to the 3rd, so October the 2nd. I said cop stop, I'm sorry, National Night Out, over there in front of, over there by the Whistle Stop Cafe, that whole area. Let's see here. I know John's probably going to talk about the Celebrate Irondale Festival. Okay, we're talking about the Celebrate Irondale Festival. It will be Saturday the 29th, and in downtown Irondale on this side of the tracks, just a few days before National Night Out. So just put both of those dates on your calendar there. It'll be a nice couple of things back to back. And then last but not least, planning and zoning will be talking about chickens on the last Thursday of the month. So there is a opportunity to revisit some of the ordinances that the city has on the books around laying hens specifically. So if that's anything you're interested in, please join us at planning and zoning the last Thursday of the month at 6:30.
Thank you. Councilor Bearden?
I don't have anything tonight, thank you.
Councilor Wilson?
I don't have anything, thank you.
And just to reiterate, as Councilor Spivey said, if we pass an ordinance tonight that's on the agenda, we will be changing our meeting time. First of all, we will be meeting pre-council at 5:30, not at 6. The regular council meeting will still be at 6:30. We're going to try to eliminate some of the additional work sessions. Hopefully, we can use that hour to do what we've been doing in a separate work session and a pre-council meeting. So we're going to try that. It doesn't preclude work sessions. It just gives us an option that may work 90% of the time. And we also will be having our first meeting in October, on October the 3rd, because of National Night Out. And it will go to that new schedule on October 3rd. So if you plan to attend, it's Wednesday, October 3rd, starting at 5:30 p.m. for pre-council. That's all I have for tonight. Thank you. And do we have any reports of boards and non-council committees? No, ma'am? Okay, thank you.
Don't be so bad.
Being very humble, we did have John Cooper, the director of ALDOT for the state of Alabama, did an excellent job, and it's obvious the system tends to keep things from happening that could happen, but we are coming along, but not, as he put it, we're keeping our infrastructure whole, we're not adding infrastructure. And I think that was one of the biggest things he pointed out during his presentation. The state of Alabama has been notorious for not improving infrastructure, but for maintaining infrastructure, at least on the highway system. At this point, would somebody like to try on approval of these changes? Should be no changes.
I make the motion the agenda be approved as submitted.
Second.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, motion carries. Do we have any comments from the public on agenda items only? Okay. All right.
I got a question for the attorney before we start. Item number 1 and number 3, do they have to be handled as an ordinance? Is that correct?
Yes. As far as approval.
Yeah. 1 and 3, I just want to make sure that since they are resolutions.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if you would like to, since we're into new business,
All right.
start out with resolution.
I make a motion that resolution number 2018 R52 be considered read.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.
Make a motion that all rules that would prevent the immediate consideration and adoption of resolution 2018 R52 be suspended and the unanimous consent be given for immediate consideration of said ordinance.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Councilor Spivey.
Yes.
Councilor Beard.
Yes.
Councilor Wilson.
Yes.
And myself, yes.
I make a motion that resolution number 2018 R52 be finally passed and adopted as introduced.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay. Number 2.
I make a motion that resolution 2018 R53 permits the fire department to surplus equipment and that it be passed.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Motion carries.
I make a motion that, resolution 2018-R54 be considered read.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries.
I make a motion that all rules that would prevent the immediate consideration and adoption of resolution 2018-R54 be suspended, and that unanimous consent be given for immediate consideration of said resolution.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Counselor Spivey.
Yes.
Counselor Beard.
Yes.
Counselor Wilson.
Yes.
Myself, yes.
I make a motion that resolution 2018-R54 be finally passed and adopted as introduced.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, motion carries. And let me make a comment before we do the vote on the final ordinance on the list. What this is basically doing is just amending our rules for this meeting that allows us to change that time for pre-council. And that's basically all that's changing in that particular ordinance. Councilor Beard, would you like to
I
move on?
make a motion that ordinance 2018-21 be considered read.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I make a motion that all rules that would prevent the immediate consideration and adoption of ordinance 2018-21 be suspended and unanimous consent be given for immediate consideration of said ordinance.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Counselor Spivey.
Yes.
Counselor Beard.
Yes.
Counselor Wilson.
Yes.
And myself, yes.
I make a motion that ordinance number 2018-21 be finally passed and adopted as introduced.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, motion carries. Okay, now we will open up for any general public comment. If you would be kind enough to please to hand the city clerk the paper just indicating who you are, and when you step up to the mic, we would appreciate it. Any public comments? There's
I don't have a mic, but I think I
one
can
right
get
there.
across.
Thank
We
you.
hear you. One thing I would like to do is pay compliment to the police department for their frequent patrols in the Crest Forest area up there. I see young parents with children in strollers, with their dogs, walking on the sidewalks in the area every day up there, and people are taking advantage of it. And considering the mess next door to us here, this is a real plus for Irondale. And I've had conversations with some of the people, and they appreciate it. So the effort, just the appearance of law enforcement in that area has done some serious good. And I think that more cities ought to follow that, and in other areas where there may be some issues, that appearance by infrequent visits just passing through there of our police, it'll make a difference. The other part is mostly a question that, does anyone have any information of any new businesses that are either in the process of coming to Irondale or have been added to the city of Irondale? I haven't seen anything, I haven't heard anything, and this is something that the city of Irondale needs to get the word out of what businesses are here, and for the people of Irondale to frequent these businesses where possible. Because we depend on them staying here, and we depend on them for a measure of sales tax and others. But like I say, I haven't heard anything from City Hall, I haven't seen any indication of anything happening, either from the CDA or from the Chamber of Commerce. And I think this needs to get some attention to get information out to the city. Thank you.
Any other general comments? If not, I will accept the motion to close the meeting.
Make a motion that we adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, motion carries. Appreciate it.